Campus of Holliston High School for today's Tri-Valley League matchup featuring the Mustangs of Medway and your Panthers of Holliston. The Tri-Valley League, along with Medway and Holliston High Schools, are committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship as well as establishing a healthy environment for competition. We will not tolerate any negative statements or actions towards competitors, game officials, event staff personnel, or fans in attendance. Please be respectful of all those in attendance and enjoy the game. At this time, it gives me pleasure to introduce you the starting lineups for the visiting Mustangs. Number 3, Christian. Number 4, Corey Vasco. Number 6, Ben Martin. Number 9, Alex Stock. Number 10, Victor Chaudois. Number 11, Nick Pierangeli. Number 13, Charlie Weefer. Number 14, Alex Oster. Number 19, Brady Gerard. Number 23, Phil Kagan. And number 99, Kevin McMahon. And now it's time to introduce your Panthers. He's a sophomore, number 15, Brody Gordon. He's a freshman, number 24, Ben Dufall. He's a senior, number 1, Quinn Polney.
Hey, Quinn.
He's a sophomore, number 35, Alex Roby.
Hey, Alex.
He's a freshman, number 21, Ethan Shahida.
Hey, Ethan.
He's a senior, number 23, Emmanuel Tabe.
Ethan, that's my Moses.
He's a sophomore. House.
Hey, Dylan.
Junior number 7, Owen Montalto.
Hey, Owen.
Junior captain number 6, Alejandro Cornelio.
Alejandro.
Senior captain number 10, Nathan Arujo.
Hey, good.
And senior captain number 9, Alex Shahida.
Alex.
I now invite you all to please stand if you are able, remove your caps so that we may honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Hey, Red.
Hello all and welcome into Kamitian Field in Holliston, Massachusetts on another beautiful Tuesday afternoon for Tri-Valley Boys Soccer as the visiting Medway Mustangs take on the Holliston Panthers. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Holliston Hub HCAT. I'm Dylan Protect here to take you through today's action. So the Mustangs coming in with a record of 3-2-2 in the TVL so far, which puts them in third place in the small. And the Panthers come in 3-3-1, which puts them fourth in the large. The Panthers' last game came on Thursday against undefeated Dover Sherburne, where they held their keeping it to a 0-0 draw, but then an early goal just under 2 minutes into the second half. Diaz would find the opening goal, and which would eventually be the game-winning goal as they'd go on to win 1-0. As we look at Medway's last game, they faced Hopkinton, and they drew them 1-1. We know the Panthers had a little bit of trouble with the Hillers away in Hopkinton, losing 3-0. But looking at this team, I mean, looks like it's going to be a very even matched game, and one that the Panthers are really going to want to take so they can start moving above that 500. They do have one other game this week up against Millis. Millis is 0-6-1 so far, so that looks on paper to be almost a guaranteed win. Obviously, nothing is 100% guaranteed, but a win in this one would be huge. And as we're getting ready, it was a little chilly this morning, but now it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice afternoon. And it looks like Medway will be the ones to kick off here. A couple changes in the lineup. We see Emmanuel Tabe. He's getting his first start up at forward. And the freshman, Ben Dufall, looks like he's in the midfield. Not quite sure, trying to work out. Traditionally, the Panthers have been playing a 4-3. That's what they're going to go with. Dufall's going to be in the midfield there. And so the first ball played up by Medway on the wing, and they'll win themselves a throw-in.
Let's go, Ben.
Key with every game is winning those first couple of minutes. Getting that first goal is crucial. They played really well against DS. And they really dominated that first half, but when you have nothing to show on the board, it really doesn't matter. A long throw darting on through, and the shot there from the senior captain, Ben Martin, and he's going to win his team a corner in the first one of the day, just under a minute in. And it'll be Martin himself to take the corner on the outswinger. Ball in, and just missing on bottom of the leg of Christian Chiplock there. And it's going to be Shahida who's going to break. He's going to look for the ball into Montalto. And Montalto's going to get pushed off of it. But no call there as he was battling. And it looked like a bit of an extended arm there from the ref, and he'll come all the way back the other way, and now for a goal kick. So it was Chiplock who had an easy shot, and it just scuffed underneath. Shahida broke away, played the early ball to Montalto, but just unable to get a shot behind it. Chiplock pushed back to Kagan, and it'll be given away. Panthers looking for their first spell of possession, and as comes off the hand right there of Brady Gerard, and the Panthers will get their first free kick and their first set piece. Arujo lines up over this one as the Panthers stack the far post. The ball to Arujo. It's towards a 6, and it's just going to float over the head of Tabe, but it somehow was still in. And Montalto just trying to swing his body around it, but unable to direct it towards net. Goal kick taken quick and short. It's Pierangeli there at the back. He'll distribute up top. And that's touched along by Chiplock. And cohorts with Arujo wins the ball back. A ball into Tabe, but he's just a bit offsides. But a great idea and a great run there from Tabe. Out wide. And it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a quick throw-in. Now into Martin. Up to Chadois. Arujo pushes the ball past one. And tracking back there was number 14, Oster. And his hustle and work wins his team a throw-in. So on the far side, it's Vasco, one of the three Mustang team. Panthers winning a throw-in, and that means Ethan Shahid is going to come on up and take the throw-in. So 5 minutes into the game, no score. The first opportunity here for the Panthers on a long throw. Ball darted in, and that's headed away initially by Pierangeli, but taken in and just trying to swing his body around it was Shahida, but not enough power and not good enough contact to give any trouble there. Net. So the junior goalkeeper in net for the Mustangs is Kevin McMahon. Wears the number 99. Settled by Chadois. I was speaking with the coach earlier about name pronunciations, and he said if you really want to have fun and put some extra on it, you can do the Chadois, which is the French, or if you want to keep it more and Americanize it, Chadois, you don't pronounce the R on the end in French. But here's Montalto now breaking through. He looks against Tabe instead. Montalto service, and that's scooped up by McMahon. He'll go with the early boot. That one's flying high in the air, looking for stop, but Woodhouse beats him to it. Cornelio plays one towards Tabe. Settled down, but gets a body in the back. It's Arujo. Back to Corden. And he plays some 1-2 with Arujo. And now Tabe wins possession. Ball from Arujo on the outside the foot, looking for Tabe. And it's dealt with there by Kagan.
Yes, Corey.
And we'll come all the way back out. And a Panther throw-in. Shahida launching one up to Tabe. Tabe still searching for that first goal on the season. He's had a couple of good chances. A lot of times getting through on goal and just not able really to get a good connection on one yet. Ambitious effort into it. Arujo controlling the midfield, playing the highest of the three center mids between him, Roby, and Dufault. And Woodhouse will boot that one on out, and they'll bring in our first substitutions. Landon Keeney's going to come in and take out Tabe. And traditionally, Keeney's this season has played center back. So it'll be interesting to see where they slot him in. Maybe him dropping more into a stopper holding mid type of position and Roby pushing up. We've seen Roby in the past couple of games playing that 6 role as the holding mid. The ball juggled a couple times there by Stott. And finally, he just toe poked away. So, besides the corner getting their first action in the box. The throw from Gerard is searching and just going to go past Mazaka. So the Panthers will get their first goal kick. So it does look like Keeney's pushing up position. Roby still dropped back. As the boot from Woodhouse, looking for Shahida, but instead goes over to Martin, the first to win it. The ball played over the top, searching for Dufault, unable to find him, and see how much this heat gets him. I mean, down on the turf, it's at least another 5 degrees warmer than it is anywhere else. We'll see if that affects the substitutions at all. As another corner, no, it's a goal kick. And it looks like the Mustangs are a little upset there. It's Woodhouse. He makes a big boot, looking in once again, won by a Mustang. That's a crucial part that the Panthers need to win in order to give them those goal kicks and winning those balls in the air. It's Arujo who gets fouled as he was looking to break past Chiplock. And Shahida will line up over this one as he looks to just nudge it up an extra yard to help him out. Comes off of someone, not sure who, and it's going to be a corner. It did look like it came off someone, and it will have come off of number 14 Oster there on the Mustangs. And so the Panthers win themselves their first corner kick of the game. Who's going to come and take it? Mustangs have one man high up around the 40-yard line. Everyone else close around the 18 or in it. The ball from Cornelio, and that's going to sail over everyone's head, but Montalvo it on the far side as he battles and maintains. He's going to have one, and that's going to be easily caromed and picked up there by the keeper, McMahon, as he rolls out the quick short ball. He finds Martin. Martin working with Chiplock. Woodhouse. Chadois. And poked away by Shahida. Arujo. He's battling once again there with Chiplock. Wins his team a throw-in. And sub coming on now, it's Dufault coming out and Max Lieberman coming in. Lieberman's going to put pressure early as he tries to prevent it going out for a goal kick, And winning the battle there is the center back, Menard. Ball played short and on the ground to Martin. And now, just like that, 2 passes and they're up the field. He finds Stott on the far side. Ball in the middle, and just was Mazaka, and he's unable to get connection with the ball. And another missed opportunity there for the Mustangs. Great pressure from Lieberman as he's pressing that back line of Medway. The missed pass, but finds Martin somehow. Martin. He lays the ball into Stott. So on his right foot, chips one, and that's always trailing wide. And non-threatening shot goes out for a goal kick. 26-28 left to go in the first half. A substitution for the Mustangs. Coming out is Oster, and coming in is Weintraub. Ball headed along by Shahida, but no one to run off of it and win that second ball. And just booted away there by McMahon. and Corden's going to let that one go. And it's Arujo. Corden. And finds Cornelio. Cornelio's ball intended for Lieberman or Keeney, but it finds another man. Keeney wins. Lieberman. And ball poked away, and it'll be a throw-in. And another sub coming in for the Panthers. And as it looks like that's Demora coming in for Arujo. And Montalto looks like he's dropping into the midfield and Demora moving out wide. A throw from Shahida, and that's flicked along and headed from Kagan to the keeper McMahon, and he'll pick that one up. And now it's in, and it's Keeney looking to defend Vasco. And it goes out of bounds. Throwing from Ethan Shahida, looking down the wing for Alex Shahida, and he finds him. He's got two men on his back. He looks to get his way through, but the Mustangs come away with it. It's Stott on the far side. He slots the ball looking for Martin, and Shahida's there to poke it away, and it'll be thrown for the Mustangs. So a lot of back and forth in the attacking end for either team so far. 23:56 left to go. Ball's going to somehow stay in. It's Martin there. As he looks for his man, and Vasco comes away and brings it back. The Panthers allowing no way for them to turn as the ball played in now. And dropped and looking to slot it through, but unable to do so. Woodhouse is there to stop it. It's now back to Kagan. And Lieberman's going to win his team a throw-in. And we'll get a couple substitutions. Looks like Keeney and Lieberman coming out. Dufault. And I believe that's Jack Polney on the far side coming in. Roby with a nice switch of play. He finds Corden. Corden looks to give one. And good battle with Demora. He wins it back. Cornelio. His ball for Polney is intercepted. Great press from the Panthers as they look to win the ball back. But now it's the Mustangs looking to counter. And that one just beyond the reach of Mazaka. And Cornelio is going to clear that one away. It's Stott. He lays the ball back. He finds Garcia. And a 1-2 between Garcia and Gerard. He links up now with Chadois. It's Stott. Chadois. All the way back to Gerard. The Mustangs with some good possession here as they look to build forward. Turns away on the left end, punched up and over. As the shot from Chiplock looked like it might have caught Polney off guard. And the left-footed attempt, he just punches over the net. So a corner again coming up here for the Mustangs. It's the captain Martin over there. There'll be an in-swinger here on the right foot. the ball in, headed down and into the hands of Polney. Looked like Vasco on the far side. Getting a good head, but just not enough power behind it, as Polney easily picked it up. And so it looked like maybe a missed handball there, and Montalto's going to escape with one as it's just going to go out for a Panthers throw-in. And it's Arujo who's going to come on, and Montalto's going to come off. Just about hitting the halfway mark of this first half. And it's going to be a goal kick. And the Panthers will make another sub as Tabe comes back in, and Jack Polney will get a break. So Medway's gone short with their past couple of goal kicks. We'll see what they opt with here. And they're just going to chip it into the midfield there, which is wide open. It's Martin. He lays it all the way out wide. And now he looks to center to Shahida. Shahida lays it to Arujo. The shot, and just going wide. Probably the best opportunity of the game so far. Some great pressure there from Tabe. The ball just a little bouncy for the liking of Shahida, who laid it to Arujo. And just missed out on his second goal of the season. As Roby's first to that one. And he gets pushed in the back by Chiplock, and so a free kick for the Panthers. Arujo stands over this one. He's got a goal and 2 assists on the season so far. He's tied with Keeney on assists, but Shahida has 3 to lead the team. The ball in, and that was Ethan Shahida almost getting in before cleared away by Pierangeli. So another corner. And once again, Cornelia will take this one. So the ball in, and that's flicked and headed away there. But Arujo picks it up top of the box before it's settled down, and a little skill there from Kagan as he finds the wing-back Weintraub. Arujo intercepts. He looks to get past, and nothing called there. And Arujo's not going to get the call he wants. As now Mustangs go the other way. It's Stott on the far side. Woodhouse deflects it and kicks it off of him, and it's going to be a goal kick. A great defensive play there by Woodhouse. And it's going to be Jonathan Garcia coming in for the first time as he takes out Demora, who put a shift in on that right wing. Woodhouse to take the goal kick here, 16:54. Score still knotted at 0. Header won first by Vasco, but non-threatening. Panther throw-in. Shahida lines one down to his brother Alex, and it's taken away. Kept in, as Roby thought maybe he was out, but played a little whistle. And now it's Stott on that far side. He tries the roulette, but he's forged by Woodhouse. Shahida with a smart play as it bounces off the foot. Out for a throw-in. Keeney coming in for the Panthers in place of Roby. Ball looking for Tubby, but won once again there by the Mustangs. Comes off a couple of bodies there as it bounces around. And now it comes out wide here is Weintraub. The ball headed by Garcia, his first touch of the game. Shahida settles things down as he plays it out wide to Corden. Corden finds Shahida. Shahida lays it to Arujo. Arujo back to Shahida, but no, it's taken away. Corden just kind of clears / looks for a cross in, but it's going to go just high and wide. Goal kick here for the Mustangs. Ball played short again by the Mustangs. And battle there between Garcia. He goes for the tackle, doesn't come away with it though as Martin continues. Martin linking up as he continues to push up the field. A couple 1-2s and then cleared away by Cornelio as a last-ditch effort with a sliding tackle. And maybe a little bit of frustration there from Vasco as the Panthers get the free kick. Keeney sets up over it. Does have 2 assists, 1 off of a free kick as he launches that ball deep into the box, and it's headed down and away there by Girard. Although no Panther really in sight near the ball. Corden steps over the ball. And now it's Shiplock on the wing. Shiplock. He lays the ball off. The shot, and that's sailing up and over from Chadois. Double subs coming from both teams as it looks like it's Lucas Schachter coming in and Theo Schmidt for the Panthers. Ball launched in the air in by Kagan. And that one put out. Mustang throw-in. It's Martin. And Schmidt trying to get on the ball. It's Schachter, who's stood up by Vasco. Vasco on the far side. He's bodied away by Schachter, who wins in, lays it to Arujo. It's Tabe. He pushes. He's got Garcia. He lays in Garcia. Garcia on his right and just wide of the net. As he just misses on the outside of the right post. But great build-up play there from the Panthers. And the ball played in the air as hasn't really gone past midfield on these goal kicks so far. Shahida's clearance just pops up and Arujo able to keep the ball in. Throw in from Oster. And it's going to go off of Chiplock and out for a throw-in. So Montalto comes on in and Theo Schmidt takes a seat. As Cornelio goes short to Arujo. He drops it all the way back to Polney. As his ball is given to no one, and it's Martin now on it. Touch there from Keeney on the tackle, and Woodhouse finished. It's Vasco to take the throw in for the Mustangs. He finds Chiplock. Chiplock looks to cut back and poked by, but still maintaining possession. Ball from Chadois passed out wide, a 1-2, unsuccessful. That one is a great from Schachter, and it's going to come off of back Oster. And the Panthers win a throw in deep in their defensive half. Emmanuel Tabe coming out for Shahida. He had a great opportunity there as he laid the ball into Garcia, who put it just wide. Probably the one of two great chances so far for the Panthers. But again, nothing to show yet. 9:30 left to go in the half. The Mustangs have had the majority of possession, but the Panthers have had the better opportunities. As a ball spinning in the air. And Arujo is going to beat Chiplock. He's got Shahida making a run as it goes just under his feet. And they're going to go shoulder to shoulder, and Shahida is going to come away with it. But then taken straight back by Gerard and looking to clear it away. But it finds Oster and then finally given away. Keeney picks it up. Back to Arujo. He fakes it on his left. And it goes down, but the ref is not going to give it. Double sub once again for the Panthers. As Keeney and Roby and Demora come back in. It's Demora on that far side, and he puts pressure on the Mustangs, and a throw in deep in the attacking end as Coach Dupuis calls for a timeout with 8:14 left to go in the first half, still tied at 0-0. We'll be right back. All right, we bring you back in as the teams are getting ready to take back onto the field after the Panthers timeout. They have a throw-in right along the 18 on the far side. We'll see if maybe Coach Dupuis had something drawn up or something he's seen that he wants executed here. First half, a lot more possession for Medway. They have Panthers with the better scoring opportunities, but they also have nothing to show. A 0-0 draw we're at. Neither teams have seen a scoreless game yet in their season. And from a neutral perspective, you want to see some goals. Let's see if there can be one here. Shahida with the throw in. Flicked along. And Kagan gets rid of it, and Demora just batting away, and Corden drops it all the way back to Cornelio. Lays it to Roby. Arujo. Montalto somehow comes away with it. Arujo with the dummy, and he'll go out for a throw-in. He was thinking of taking it quick, and he will. He lays it into Shahida's feet, who might not have been ready for it, and it's going to come off his hand. As now the Mustangs look to go quick. They got a man streaking on the far side. Now in possession. It's Shadwell with the shot, and that's blocked there by Garcia and scooped up by Polney. Polney with the boot. That just flicked along there by Kagan and then cleared away. See if Panthers can threaten here at the end of the half. Ball taken away now. And going on down is Chiplock as he fell over the leg of Cornelio. And the free kick going in the direction of the Mustangs. It'll be Martin for this one. As they stack the far side, the ball played deep and so that looks like it was Chiplock, the one caught offsides. Wouldn't matter, his header went up and over the bar and out for a goal kick. But they'll take the extra yard on the offsides. That's almost just like a goal kick anyways. Woodhouse boots that one, and Shahida flicks along, looking for Demora. Garcia gets the second ball. And Cornelio just clears it away. Traveling in out for a throw-in. As won by Wood. Rowie finds Demora, who's looking to see ya. And instead it's taken away. .452 left to go in the half. The ball from Chiplock makes it in the box. It's Stott closing down the angle, and he scores! The ball slotted away from Alex Stott, and he finds the opener. And the Mustangs take a 1-0 lead with under 5 left to go in the half. Comes in for these last couple of minutes as the Panthers, the long ball from Arujo. It's Montalto running on that far side. He applies the pressure, and it booted off him. A smart play from Vasco, and a goal kick. Ball played in. And a dangerous. Cornelio will line up over this one as he looks to launch one deep. The Mustangs hold the 18. The ball's going to bounce just short. And first one there is Ramos. As now it's Chiplock. He looks for Ramos. Ramos finds Chiplock again, and Woodhouse is going to clear that one away. Tabe wins the header there as he looks to push forward. Roby, Montalto. Ball bouncing in the air. And looking to settle it down is Martin, and he will. He finds Stott, and he looks to play one through. Chiplock and Woodhouse. Good job by Woodhouse getting the body and just putting it away. And the ball thrown in towards the middle. Chadois plays it out wide. And Martin will take one to the shin, and a free kick about 35 yards out. And they'll play it quickly, and the shot, and taken away as Shahida's there to block it. Mustangs looking to catch him off guard. Well, luckily Shahida was in the situation. Arujo with just too big of a touch, and the ball from Cornelio is going to shuffle along and spin out for a throw-in. 2 minutes left to go on the clock. As the Mustangs are leading. Martin out wide to Vasco, but unable to find it. And now Montalto looks to counter. Ball to the Shahida, and it's just going to go beyond his reach. But Kagan puts it out. Dufault quickly coming on in for Garcia as Ethan Shahida long throw. The target man in the center there is Tabe. Although Ashland does look like to have a couple of tall guys himself. The darted throw in, and that's headed away. He's going to play one, but just a bit low. Flicked along. The foot race. Noster's going to be first to it. He finds Stott. Stott has a man making a run. He decides to take it himself. Cornelio doing a great job sticking with him. The quick ball from Shahida as they're looking to push with not a lot of time, and a handball once again. As this might be the last action here of the first half. And Arujo pushes the ball, and halftime is going to be called right there. So the Panthers won't get the free kickoff in time. And the Mustangs currently lead off a go-ahead goal from the sophomore Alex Stott, who scored with just under 5 minutes left to go. We'll be right back for the second half. we bring you back in here for the second half as we're just about getting ready. Coach Dupree giving a couple last-minute words of confidence and adjustments for the second half as the Panthers currently trail 1-0 with 4:33 left to go in the first half. It was Alex Stott who found the back of the net and put the Mustangs ahead. So the Panthers are looking for the answer, and they'll start off here. Minutes left to go as they search for a goal. Shut out in their last matchup against DS, and back-to-back shutouts is not really what you want to see. As the opening kickoff is given away back to the Mustangs. That ball is eventually out, and confusion, but it will be a Medway throw-in. Tabe just loses track of the ball, and now pushing along is White as Chadois passes out to Vasco. Back to has the pressure, and Shahida whiffs but manages to put off the defender. It's Shahida. He looked to slot one to Tabe, but just not on the same wavelength. And scooped up there by McMahon. It's Shahida tracking back and winning the ball. To Arujo. Looking to slot back to Tabe. Tabe brings to his left, but it's scooped up there by McMahon. But another good effort from Tabe. Montalto steals it and just over the crossbar. As the ball rolled out by McMahon and Montalto with the net open. But a man closing down on him and it goes over the crossbar. This is what you want to see from the Panthers team, though. You want to see them causing chaos. As played short once again, to no surprise from how this Mustangs team's been playing. It's Chadois out wide to Vasco. And now it's the center back, Girard, looking to play a deep ball, but it's Corden who's there. Arujo looking for another Tabe ball through. And he's stumped there right by Pierangeli. And maybe some halftime adjustment, almost looking like a 4-4-2 now here from the Panthers. With Montalto and Dufall on the wings and too high in Shahida and Tabe looking to play off of each other. And that ball slotted through as Woodhouse tracks him, but a man in the middle. And Polney's going to scoop that up. As wide open was the junior forward Charlie Weaver sitting in the box. Polney not happy with that kick, but Montalto somehow comes away with it. Montalto to head along, and then cleared away by Piangeli, who will keep it in. Gets around Tabe. Montalto pokes it in, it finds Arujo. He's going to shoot over the net. Some great early play here so far, though, from the Panthers, as they've been applying the pressure and making the Mustangs feel it. McMahon on the goal kick, as the Panthers a lot higher now than they saw, and he's going to go deep now. That one tried to be settled down, but instead fights Roby. Arujo to Tabe, back to Arujo. He looks to slot Shahida, and cleared away. Now Ethan Shahida, he throws it deep, and that's flicked along, and then headed up, and that's going to be a throw-in. right at the corner flag. Basically serve as a corner. Load the box. And here's the throw. Looking for Tabe's head, but flicked away by a Mustang. It's Dufault looking to play Shahida, who's just unable to stick a leg out. And the Panthers will reset. And it's going up and out, and it's going to be a Panther throw. Throw searching for Tabe, but instead finds the head of Kagan. Arujo, he's got Montalto, and he finds him. Shahida makes the darting run. Montalto looks to whip one in, and that one's always going wide, although looked more like a cross than a shot. And Tabe will take a break, and Keeney is going to go up top, it looks like. So he sends, and then played a little bit mid today, and now he's up top. Ball settled down off the chest and out, as it looked like Martin was going to come away with that, but ultimately off the thigh of Keeney. Just looking to get the ball down on the ground, but Arujo says, I'll play it over the top and out. And the throw-in headed along, and that's going to come off of a Mustang and be a Panther throw-in. And Cornelio searching for Keeney, and the Mustangs again with the ball. So some good early pressure from the Panthers in the first 5 minutes, and it's starting to calm down. They need to start keep applying that pressure and not give up on it. Shahida trying to push through, and it looked like he was obstructed there, but no call. It's Arujo, and that one's taken away there, but taken quickly right back by Arujo. Woodhouse has a man on his back. He finds Dufault. Dufault out wide. Looks for Keeney, and that one cleared up and away by Pierangeli. To Shahida. He rolls it in. Drops it out wide to Dufault. And cleared away by Pierangeli. Woodhouse searching for a pass, but unable to find a target. Some great physical battle there from Arujo as he plays the ball, and taken out there is Montalto, and it's going to be a free kick. So the Panthers get lucky there as that ball was sailing over Montalto, but taken out as he was turning to go back, and just about 25 yards out. Is it enough for Arujo to try and slot this one in? Arujo lines up. You got to be thinking he's thinking shot here. He whips one, and that's easily into the hands of McMahon. Never troubling him. So McMahon will boot this one along, and it's going to get bounced once, but Cornelius had it first. Roby flicks along. And coming away with it there is Vasco. Stott looks to poke one along, and a good tackle there from Shahida. And no call as going straight through the back of Cornelio. And not even winning the ball. And Cornelio's down. We'll hope he will take a quick break. 30-37 left to go. The Mustangs leading 1-0. And we bring you back in as luckily Cornelio's able to get up on his own as he's just holding, it looks like, his middle back. And coming in for him is going to be the junior, Kellen Dietz. As it'll be a drop ball for the Panthers. And Shahida will play it long, looking for Montalto. Montalto with the ball to the back stick. And that's going to come off of a Mustang and be a... No. It's going to be out for a goal kick, and they'll take it quickly. Now in the middle, it's Martin. As Keeney applies the pressure. And Martin easily turns away and finds Ramos. Ramos with the ball to the near side. It's Chiplock. As he lets it go. And back in the middle to the fulcrum. He finds Ramos, who tries to poke one. Dietz, with his first action, is able to clear it away. And a handball there from the Mustangs, and taken quickly, it's Shahida. And he's taken now, and that surely has to be a card as he was through. He got none of the ball, threw towards net, and yet no card shown. So the Panthers coming up on the unlucky side of that, so now Arujo will stand over this as he looks to whip the ball in. His ball played in, and that's headed away there by Martin. Stood up there by Corden and poked down the line. It's Dietz who's going to give chase to that. He'll lay it back to Polney, who will just get rid. Arujo with a beautiful takedown off the chest. To Roby, to Montalto. Push off, and finally getting the call there. All right, the Panthers, as Martin got the foul. It's Shahida looking for the ball in, but cleared away there by Pierangeli. It's Martin. He looks to play it in, but it's Dietz. Flicked along, and Polney's going to get the ball and scoop it up as he distributes on the throw towards Montalto, who keeps it into Keeney. Keeney lays it off to Arujo. It's Dufault making the run, but no, it's to Keeney on the other side, and he just gets too big of a touch. And a goal kick, but much better from the Panthers there. And a triple substitution coming in, so looks like Cornelio's okay, so he can take back the center back position, and Dietz will come out. It's Keeney and Dufault coming out, and Tabe going back up top, and Garcia here on the left side. 27-17 left to go in this game as the Panthers search for the equalizer. The goal kick, and that looks like it came off the shoulder of Corden. So the Mustangs retain possession. It's out wide now to Vasco. Vasco, the ball on the ground, taken by Chiplock, and it looked like there was a man there ready to swing and shoot, but Chiplock will put one in and headed, and just wide of the net. That was Stott looking for his brace. And another substitution. It's Roby coming out, Keeney coming in. And so it looks like Corden's going to push up into that holding mid position. And Keeney, we'll see where he goes as the goal kick won by Medway. And it looks like Cornelio will push out right. And Keeney in at the center back. Or no, just for that time being it was. Mustangs switch the field over to Vasco. And gets past his man. And laid back off. Vasco gets by, and they were almost breaking through, but then cleared by Shahida. Woodhouse comes away with it. It's Shahida. He leaves it to Arujo. Arujo's got space. He looks over the top for Tabe, and that one's easily dealt with. It's Montalto on his left, and that's going to dribble into the keeper's hands. And the long boot. Taken down by Shahida. Martin just waiting for options. And now he'll break. Good job by Keeney with the stick. Throw in for the Mustangs. And deep in the corner is Martin, as it's Keeney who comes away with that, and that stumbles under the foot. But Pierangeli's there to deal with it. Montalto looks to take quick. He finds Arujo. Has two hands in. It's going to be foul. Right along the 32.5 maybe yard line on the football field. Arujo with the chipped ball in, and that's headed away and finally cleared by the Mustangs. Cornelio first to it. It's Tabe there in the box. Out for a Panther throw-in. Shahida in, looking for any touch on the ball towards net. A long throw, headed down and away. It's Cornelio first on it. He one times it, and that's going to go wide. And a goal kick for the Mustangs. So not the same pressure that they were seeing in those first 5 minutes. And not the exact same opportunities, although they are keeping it more in their attacking end than they are defending. And Arujo will get the call right along the midway line. As now Keeney in there, he can launch the ball. As that one's sailing all the way in and pushed away. And switching the field over to Vasco, but beating him there is Garcia. Shahida on it. He's going to break. He's got Vasco on his shoulder. It's Shahida on his left. And that dribbles and deflected away, but good body contact. And there's got to be a call there, but there's not. As Shahida's leg was grabbed and pulled to the ground and nothing to come from it. And that's one that the Panthers definitely want. And that one looked almost clear and obvious, dragging him away from it. But the Panthers will have to push on as they still have 21 minutes left to get the equalizer. It's Shahida. He's going to have one. Bounces, and it comes off the keeper's hands, and Lieberman tries to get the rebound. But McMahon able to pick that one up. Now Shahida definitely seeming the most threatening of the Panthers to get a goal. The throw there misses the target, and a Panther throw in it is. Shahida lets it go over as he'll look to keep it. And cleared away there, and Panther throw in once again. The lofted ball, and that's going to be cleared high in the air, but not far by Pierangeli. And Arujo claiming that he's getting hands wrapped around him, and he's frustrated and not going to get the call. So now it's Shahida with the throw. And Ethan launches that one in and headed away. And it'll be a Panther throw in once again as they push up the field. It's laid to Arujo, and he's unable to settle it. Woodhouse to Shahida. And the ball from Shahida is going to be wasted out for a goal kick. But good sense of possession there. From the Panthers. As now it's a goal kick. We'll see if they can win it here. That one won by Cornelio. And chipped up over the top. And Cornelio there again to get rid and just clear it on out. And it's Stott running through it, but Cornelio comes away. Lieberman lays it off. He's got Garcia on the side. It's Garcia with Vasco tracking him down. And Garcia cuts back. And take it as Woodhouse gets a touch looking for Corden, who's battling with Martin. He plays the ball up over the top looking for Stott. Stott's ball in towards Martin. Unable to settle it down. He'll maintain possession of the ball on his left. And deflects on out as he was looking the far side. So it's a corner here for the Mustangs. So they'll pull a guy short, but they'll decide against it. Ball whipped in. Now over the top, and it's Vasco. And Cornelio will clear it away. Shahidus maintains it, and he's going as he's got Ramos on his back. Shahida 2 on him, and Ramos will poke it away. But a good job pushing it up the field. As Dufault coming in for Garcia. Bring on some fresh legs. 16:30 on the clock. Lays it to Arujo. He's going to look for Montalto back post, who puts it in the middle, but it's going to go out for a goal kick. A good thought and good idea there, though, from the Panthers. Just unable to execute. They'll go long. It's won by Cornelio towards Shahida. Shahida to Corden, and just unable to find his target. Keeney calls for it and whips one in. It's heading towards goal, but McMahon is going to come away with it. And deciding to go long there. And Cornelio will just flick along, and Polney can scoop it up. Polney with the boot. And Montalto comes away with it, as he was looking to thread Dufault, but it's skipped away. Shahida. He's got Montalto. He lays it to him. The ball into the middle. Vasco, and he'll just manage to push that one out, barely tipping it away. And we see Roby's coming back in, and Keeney out, so Corden will, of course, go back to that right back position. It's Cornelio. He plays it short to Arujo and just goes away, as he's going to look to play this ball in towards Shahida, who's there and just heads it over the post. Shahida rose up above everyone and beat the keeper to the ball, but just unable to get it towards goal. And we're going to get a timeout here with exactly 14 to go on the clock. The Mustangs still hanging on to that 1-0 lead. We'll be right back. "14 minutes is all that's left to go here for the Panthers. Trailing a goal. It's going to be a goal kick here for the Mustangs. See if there's any more adjustments coming from Holliston as they have to keep pushing men forward. Goal kick played long. And finally settled down there by Weefer. Dufault's ball for Lieberman. And it'll eventually get there. Looking into Shahida. Back to Lieberman. Roby looks to scoop one into Montalto. He's going to beat him there. And what a goal! What a pass from Roby to pick out Montalto! And the Panthers tie it up! So Roby gets his first assist on the season and first point. And oh my, what a beauty it was. And of course it's on the end Montalto, who leads the team with now 5 goals. We'll see how Medway looks to respond here. As 13 minutes left to go. And looking for Shahida over there. But instead it's Ramos now pushing forward for Medway. Stott still has Ramos. He locks him off. It's Chadois looking to switch the field. Gordon first one there. Woodhouse chips one up to Shahida, who gets around up and over. As he continues to win the ball, and then finally coming away with it is Medway. But now Arujo. As he looks to settle things down. Lays it out wide to Corden. Corden searching for some ball and somehow deflects back to Montalto. Puts it in the middle! And just beyond the reach of Shahida, it's now Roby, and he's going to put it over the net. A beautiful sequence there from Holliston as it somehow found Montalto's feet, who put a nice ball in towards Shahida, who just couldn't get a touch on it. And then Roby going for glory and over the frame of the net. It's Martin. He looks to play one in. Polney's off his line and grabs that one. He thought about the quick short ball, but opted not to. High ball in the air, and it's won by Martin. Stott looking to play the 1-2 along, but cleared away by Ethan Shahida. Good step there by Cornelio. And there again is Kagan. Arujo with a tackle, but from behind. And they'll say it's a foul. And it's in a dangerous position. We'll see who's stepping over it. And it's Martin. It looks about in line with the 26, so with the 5 added on the goal, it's about 31 yards out. The wall set up for the Panthers. It's Martin to take. He lifts it up over the wall and it hits the crossbar. And just looking to get rid of it, Shahida finds his brother Ethan, who just takes it a bit too far. And now a ball in. It's Vasco. He lays it off And just looking for a trailer there was Chiplock, but no one home. Arujo. He sends the ball towards Shahida. He comes away with it, lays it to Dufault. Dufault looking for Montalto. Montalto on his left! Oh, and just squeaks past the far post. And as he came onto that one and just looked to curl it to that far bottom corner. And unfortunately, it rolled over the goal line. Goal kick won by Keeney. Shahida. He gets the ball, drops it to Roby. To Arujo, the 1-2. Looking to slot in Garcia, but just a bit behind him. And a throw-in for the Panthers. 8:40 left to go in this game. A 1-1 game. The equalizer from Montalto off the beautiful assist of Roby. But the Panthers aren't satisfied. They're looking for another. And that one's cleared up along its stop. He had the goal late in the second half. In the first half for the Mustangs to open it up. Can he get his team another? Garcia's first to that. Plays Arujo. It's Montalto on his horse. He runs around it. The ball in the middle. 2 Panthers there. And it goes wide as Arujo and Shahida both lined up for it. And I think Shahida was the one who came away with that one. And just going wide. So Tabe comes on in. And looks like Shahida's going to take a break. Arujo calls off, and now Montalto sitting on it. He looks to chip over the top, and instead it is met there by Girard. A Mustangs throw on the far side. Throw taken quickly. No Mustang up top, though, as Cornelio wins it. He finds Tabe. Girard looking to get rid, and it finds Montalto. He whips the ball in, but nobody there from the Panthers. And they'll say that came off of the stomach of the Mustangs, so no pass back. A ball flicked along looking for Stott. Stott. And great effort play there from Woodhouse. And as he pushes it out for a throw-in, and catches up to Stott and just kept the pressure and kept applying it. So a throw-in here for the Mustangs as time keeps dwindling on down. Vasco has the throw-in. Throws on in to Chiplock, back out to Vasco. He's going to look to put a ball in, but Shahida meets him there. And now a corner here. 6 minutes left to go. It's tie 1 apiece. It's Martin to take it. That's headed up, and it's going to go out for a goal kick off the head of Chiplock. No threat there. Woodhouse. Ball's going to bounce and be won initially by Medway. Arujo turns his man. And gets past another and play on. As he plays one over the top. And it's Garcia on his right, shot blocked away. And Keeney applying pressure. Garcia battling there with Chiplock, and he'll win it. Laid to Montalto. And the pull to Keeney, unable to find him. And now Cornelio will give chase as he's got Mazaka on his back. Corden trying to keep it in and unable to do so. Ball is going to travel on out, and it'll be a Panther throw-in. And so Keeney will come out, and in comes Dufault. 5 minutes on the clock. As now it goes down to the refs. Ball past Tabe. And looking to slot that one through, poked along, and Polney's going to come away with it. And the boot from him over the head of Tabe. And he wins the secondary header as Garcia pokes it along and cleared away. Over the head of Cornelio, he's got Mazaka on his back, heads it towards the sideline. And that one poked out by Montalto. Throw in once again for Medway. Thrown in and gonna go on out for a goal kick. So Garcia will come out, and it's Shahida coming back in for the last couple of minutes in this game, looking to get the go-ahead goal. The ball from Woodhouse, won by Dufault. And out wide now Corden to Montalto. He plays through Shahida. He's got Tabe in the box. Tabe unable to redirect it goalwards, and it's a goal kick. McMahon goes long. It's Stott. And now laid back to Vasco. Switches the field to Martin. Martin continues to push along, and now Roby comes away and gets the tackle. It's Shahida, lays it to Arujo. Shahida down the near side. Cuts in. The shot! Out the crossbar, and it didn't cross the goal line. So unfortunate. As the Panthers continue to push along. And we'll see if that looks like it's going to be given right outside of the box as Corden got pulled down right on the edge. So Shahida had the great opportunity, and it hit the crossbar and down. And we don't have the goal line technology, but it didn't look like it crossed. Now Arujo, ball lofted, and it's going to go just beyond. As now it's Polney, some fresh legs coming in as Tabe comes on out. Ball played in. It's Chiplock. He's looking for a man and unable to find him. That is going to do it here. So the Panthers managed to escape and find their equalizer. So in the first half, it was Alex Stott with 4:33 left to go who put the Mustangs ahead, and The second half, the Panthers came out opportunity after opportunity. Garcia, Shahida, Tabe, all with chances. But then ultimately, it would be Roby who played a beautiful ball in to Owen Montalto, who put it beautifully into the back of the net and finished it off. So the Panthers come away with a 1-1 tie, and they'll be in at Millis on Thursday as they now sit 3-2-2. That'll do it here from Kamitian Field. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Holliston Hub HCAT. I've been Dylan Patemery. Have a nice night, everyone.